rjpasini from rjpasini.com. I'm coming to you this evening, or I should say this afternoon, in regards to a new line I'm going to be adding to my auction site, the eBay auction site that is, and I just wanted to share it with you. What you see over here, yep, you guessed it, comics. And just to let you know, this is one of many. There's got to be over 1,000 of these that I have, all different ones. Some like series, you might see like for example, you might have Avengers 1, all different types of Avengers and stuff like that. And the reason I'm making this video now is I just got done scanning these. I have an HP scanner that I use to scan these, and if you ever scanned, this is, I think, is a total of 51 here. These are ones with jackets on them with the clear plastic. There's no cardboard in them, okay? And this one here, then I have some that don't have any cardboard, any sleeves on them, so I might have to find a source for that pickup, and the ones that don't. All I can say is there's tons of these things. I mean, I got like a whole lot, boxes and boxes of comics. And the reason why I scan them in for two reasons. One, when I do the video like I'm doing now, I'm gonna put them on a timeline, and if you want to look through, I think it's a total of 51 here. That's just like not even a dent in the pile. But I'm gonna have it in the timeline on this video, and it's gonna go through sequels, so you can see 1, 2, whatever. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm kind of like giving you a heads up. I'm gonna probably, I got to think about it. I may put some on eBay. On eBay and Amazon. So this is basically like this video is basically for the eBay and Amazon people who are into comics. Like I said, this is not even a drop. I mean, you look at it, you might think, it's a lot. I notice people have thousands of these, more than this, but this is just a little drop in the bucket, so to speak. But like I said, there's tons of these here. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I got so many boxes and boxes like yay big, and stacked to the hilt. So there's tons of these. So you'll probably see a lot of these on eBay, and I may be going to Amazon as well. They're been stored in a cool, dry area, so they shouldn't have any kind of discoloration. So I can't say. We got to figure out. The only thing I want to say is a lot of these comics do have they date back to 1981, so they're well over 20 years old. And like here, right, for example, here's the Avenger, and I think these are two different ones. Oh no, this might be the same thing. Okay, I have some that are double. Okay, but I have like the Hulk over here. Now, you can't see that glare always drives me crazy. I don't know where it comes from. Anyway, you got that one. You got this one here. You got the. I mean, they're old. I mean, if you get them, they're not in pristine order. I mean, condition. I mean, I want you to think like, oh, you're expecting these things to be top, even though they're in, the plastic jackets, they still have age to them. Here's Captain America, and these are old. Like I said, a lot of them date back. Right, like this one's 1978. So you got 1978. You got Marvel. You got DC Comics. So you're going to have a variety of different ones here. And like I said, I don't know how I'm going to get them all done. There's got to be well over 1,000 of them. It's a lot of work. I mean, because, just scan these alone, these 51. And scanners are. If you have your own personal scanner. I have the HP 6500 here. And it's an all-in-one. And, when you're putting it in there, it scans, it goes slow, and then it comes back, and then you got to acknowledge the reply. And these are things, of course, you can't just stick in and let them go one by one. You got to do them one to one. I don't know. I mean, to do thousands of these things, I don't know. I might do them in groups like this here, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get all of these online because it's a lot of work. But you got this one, you got the Defenders. Okay, you got the Defenders here. You got the Avengers, another one. Here's another one with the Avengers. Because here we got like two here. Like I said, this is some of them are duplicates here. Titans. Right, get that one there. You got another one with the Titans. Okay, then you got this one here. Okay, there's one Electra. Now, here's the thing. The reason I'm doing a sneak peek video thing too is if you guys who are comic collectors want to get like your first dibs in here before it goes online, you can email me at rjpasini@verizon.net, and if you wanna do the transaction through PayPal, whatever. The price points of these things, I don't know. I mean, you can see back in the day what they sold for. I mean, of course, they're not gonna sell for $1, but for the most part, I'm gonna try to keep it reasonable, reasonable pricing, and try to do the shipping as cheap as possible. I don't want to see you guys, anybody for that fact, pay high shipping. And matter of fact, I was listening to eBay radio the other day, and they were saying that they had one of these guys that come in, they talk about the shipping and stuff, and he was saying that how UPS is going to go up, FedEx is going up, and even the Postal Service is going up. So I don't know what they're going to charge for this here. So I don't know if it's going to be, I don't know. You have to look at the rates, but they're going to be going up. This year I would use media mail, of course, with these here. But and again, with this stuff here, you got to check too, because with the media mail, sometimes it's cheaper to send it first class. I've seen that happen. You might have something for, but media mail might be $261. First class package might be $260. It depends. I got to weigh them up. I don't know. I can't say the weight on here for sure. I had to get my scale and weigh it up. So you got a whole bunch of different ones here. Here's Secret Wars. These are Secret Wars. This one here. Then you got this one here, Secret Wars 2. So you got these types. Now, I'm going to take one out here and just show you, if you're the buyer of these comics, these, most likely, this one here has been in there since probably, I don't know, 1981 or whatever. I can't see the date on here, but it's, so, if you get it, and it's not what you expected, they're clean to the point, like that, that's how it looks. Okay? That's the back of it. And they've been in the jackets for all this time, just to let you know. Does it have like an old odor to it, like paper odor? Yeah, it's a comic. Don't forget they've done the full color printing. So, but the pages itself, they're in pretty good condition. I would put these down as good, like this comic here. Like people say, how would you describe it? I would say good. It's a good condition. Right. So that's what you got going on. But that's just one out of the jacket. They will be placed in an envelope, hidden envelope, and I'm going to make labels up as I always do. Without having that glue on there, the tape. That's the hard part when you need things like that happen. You gotta make sure you don't rip it. I'm going to be making labels up that say, I'm going to get the cardboard backings. I have these type of backings. I got to see if I can get more of them here though. Stuff like this here, these type of cardboard, and I'll be placing that in there with that there, and put it in the envelope, and put on the envelope. Do not bend or fold, because you might get somebody that might sit there and try to bend it in, especially if it's going to a PO box or whatever, or a mailbox. You never know. The guy might try to bend it like that. So I'm going to make special labels up. They probably have them, but I'm going to put labels on here that say "Do not bend or fold." So that's how I'm going to do that, and it's going to be in bubble wrap envelopes. So that's how it's going to go. Again, they're all different types here. And these are in jackets. Now, I do have a majority of them that they're not in jackets. So, like this one here. This one's not in the jacket. It's Conan. Okay, and but it's it's in black and white condition here. This is how it looks in there. It's black and white. But the book itself, like I said, you might have some kind of blemishing and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's not too bad. I mean, the page is yellow. You got to figure these things are old. But if you're a collector of comics, and I know they have that Comic-Con thing and stuff like that, I don't go to any trade shows. I'm getting into this now, so I'm kind of like trying to trip up on the on what I am selling. Don't get me wrong. I like selling. I like selling, you know, hard goods like the electronics and stuff like that. The stuffed animals. But you know, sometimes it's nice to trade up, you know, and move up in your game there, so to speak. So I'm going to try the comics. Like I said, I got a whole slew of these here. I mean, boxes of them. There's got to be, if I had to take a guesstimation, I would say close to 1,000 or maybe over 1,000 of these. Like I said, some are sleeved and some are not. They're like this Conan one. This is not sleeved, of course. They don't have backing, cardboard backing in them. You know, but there's still, you can see there's no folds or creases in them, even though they don't have the backing on them. The cardboard, they're not bad shape. There's no folds or creases in them. And you know, you take it out of the jacket, it's going to be clean. You know, and I just want to say something. I just want to just let you know, give you a heads up on. When you look at the pictures on the timeline on the camera, you're going to notice that the pictures, these pictures that you see on there, were scanned with the jacket on. Okay, so now you say the pictures might come out a lot more clear if I took each one, but I can't take it off. This is too much to take off. Just scanning these alone with the jacket on them took me close to an hour. Close to an hour. And you know, sometimes if it doesn't come out good, you want to rescan it again. But I'm not going to go through the whole thing here, but if you guys are into comics, this is what we got here, The Shadow. Here's one for Star Trek. Okay. And I know there's comic collectors out there. Okay. I know there's people that love comics. Here's one, Sun Devils, Super Villains. You got a whole bunch over here. And look on the timeline. I'm going to try to pace it where it won't stay too long on one particular picture. You know, I like to have it where it'll just like be a continuous flow. Just check it out. And before I put them on, I don't know if I'm going to be listing all these now. I might put a couple on. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a lot. It's a lot of work. It's like, you know, if I use the same format, good condition, nice condition, yeah, then I could probably just put it on, copy picture. I just giving you a heads up. I'm not taking pictures of the inside of the books. This is it. Just what you're going to get is the front cover. So, and again, if you are the lucky bidder or that buys these comics, I offer satisfaction guaranteed. If you're not happy with it, send it back. The only thing I ask is the same condition, the same way I sent it to you, with the cardboard backing and a padded envelope. Please send it back to me like that with the jacket, okay? And like this one here has no folds or creases in it. If I send it to you like this, a nice condition, you know, like with no folds or creases or rips or anything, send it back to me like that. I mean, I don't want you to get the thing and, you know, start going through it page by page to look at. Make sure if you could do me that favor, send it back to me the same way I sent it to you. That's all I ask. And you'll get your full refund. I don't have a price point for these here. That's another reason why it's going to take a long time, because I got to look them up. I got to see what they're going for. I don't know if I'm going to put half on eBay or half on Amazon. I don't know. I only put one on Amazon so far. I don't know. I'm not really an Amazon person. I'm not saying it's a bad selling platform. There's quite a few of them out there. I don't know, you know, what the outcome is going to be. I just put it up today, so I don't know. It's only one. I don't know if I'm going to put there's 51 here, maybe 25 on each. I don't know. I got to see. I never dealt with Amazon per se as a seller. I think I bought from them in the past, but you know, that's basically it. I never really did much with it. So we'll see how it goes. The boxes I have, I mean, there's tons of them. I could send them, do that thing, but FBA, Amazon FBA, and let them take care of it. But it's so much to inventory because, you know, when you're sending this stuff to them, you want to make sure the sheet that keeps that, what do you call it, manifest, whatever it is, that everything is listed on there, because you don't want to send them 500 of these and one's missing because they lost it. It's possible. It can happen. So you might want to keep track if you're going to send it like that. Anyway, I think you would have to do that. I never dealt with it, FBA. I never dealt with it. I don't know. But you know, they have the thing. Like I said, they're nice comics. They're in pretty clean condition. Here's the Swamp Thing. And for people that are into comics and you're missing that one particular thing, or you always wanted a certain comic, I might be the man for it. I might not. I don't know what's the rest of what the other ones have in there. Like I said, there's got to be over 1,000, and I can't go through each and every one of them right now. So I took a little stack at a time, and this is what I'm going through, you know. So like I said, I got the Lois Lane. These are all going to be on. I'm not going to go through all of this here. I'm not going to show you the rest of them here. Again, as the reason why I said the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing here is before they go up, if you're a person that's into, comics, before they get, hooked up on Amazon, and, like I said, I'm probably going to do some Amazon and eBay. If you see the ones you like, on, going on, in the video, you could email me at rjpasini@verizon.net, and I would think it's my option if I want to do it that way before I put them up on eBay. I don't think there's any problem with that. I mean, it's an open sale. That's what I'm doing right now. It's an open sale for now. But if you do see something that you like before they go fully up there, email me and just tell me, like, you can say, hey, Rich, I seen that Lois Lane with Superman. Can you give me a price on it? What's the shipping and price going to cost me? I don't know. I'll give you a total price on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the price points are going to be on these here. I can't come right out and say, you know what? For all 1,000 of the comics I have, I'm going to charge a flat rate price of $4.99, including shipping. I would like to do that, but I don't know. I don't know, because you might have some comics that might be more valuable than others. Maybe there might be less valuable. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. But well, you're going to do your research anyway. So if you go on there, let's say you see this one, you say, before I buy from this guy here, I'm going to go check it out. I want to see what somebody else has. He might be selling his for $5.99 plus $3 for shipping, whatever. If you can get it cheaper, go for it. Or if you want, if you counter with me and say, hey, Rich, there's a guy over here. He's got the website. He's selling the same exact one you're selling, a little cheaper. Can you do better? And I could work things out with you guys. But this is what's going on with this stuff here. So look at the video. I'm sorry if it's going to be, like I said, I'm going to try to shrink the timeline to make it go quicker. So when it goes through, it's only 51 here. And believe me, if I had all 1,000 hooked up, all scanned into the computer, there's no way I'm going to go through that there. Because when you're doing the timeline stuff and you're putting stuff on videos, you got to copy, paste, or drag and drop into the timeline. I'm just doing this one time, just to give you a heads up that I'm going to be getting involved with the comics. The stuff I have online right now that's on there, the things that are listed, I want to try to clear out that stock. I got videos, I got stuffed dolls and stuff like that. I even got like little characters too over there from McDonald's and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going to take pictures of those. So I'm going to have enough to do. I have enough on my plate. I still like to go thrifting and see what else is out there, because you want to leave all your options open. So if you guys, you're interested in these comics, or if you got any questions about the stuff I have online, please let me know. And the last thing I want to say is I just want to share this with you guys out there. Again, I got another email from a buyer. I was selling little Furbies, but they're beanbag Furbies, like the beanbags, but on the label. See, I copy everything on the label. So the label was saying Tiger. It said Tiger Electronics on it. So the person wrote me back and said, I bought this here from you, and I thought it was electronic Furby, I guess a toy, as far as grandson or granddaughter, whatever. What can I do? Am I going to be stuck with this thing here? I said, I emailed. I go, no. I go, if you're not happy with it, send it back. So I told the guy that I'd be more happy to refund money. Well, I bought the darn thing, and that's it. I didn't read the whole thing. It's my fault, whatever. I'll just keep it. Why keep something if you don't like it? My thing is, if you're not happy with something, send me an email. Just give me a heads up. I'm sending it back. I'll let eBay know what's going on. That you're returning a thing again. And I express this to you wholeheartedly. It's not my fault. If people are not reading the descriptions, that is definitely not my fault. Okay. Now this has got to be so far within this month. It's got to be at least the fifth time I got an email like that stating this is missing, or then the person says, the guy who got the Furby, the description was misleading. Always come up with that quote unquote misleading. How is it misleading? I put the label on the little Furby says Tiger Electronics. Okay, I only had a total of 2. I sold one to one buyer, no problem. This is what goes on. This is what happens. Now, I messaged a person earlier. As a matter of fact, it was last night. He never got back to me. So he's either going to keep it, or he's going to send it back. I don't know what he's going to do. Either way, I don't know. I'm in limbo right now. But I'm sure he's not going to give me a positive feedback, and that's okay. That's fine. You know, I'm not going to get upset over it. Like I said again, all I ask is people that when you're buying from, not only from me, I think I said this once before, not only from me, but from anybody you're buying from, any buyers or whatever, read the description. That's all. That's all. You wouldn't buy a house without reading the contract. You wouldn't buy a car without reading all the fine details in there, right? I mean, you're going to read the fine print. Hopefully, you'll read the fine print. You know, so it's the same thing. You're looking at it. You're looking at an item. If I put this on eBay and I say DC comic, Lois Lane, and Superman, whatever, catalog, I mean, the comic book is in nice condition. There might be a little tear in the back page, but you don't read it. You probably just read the first part of it in good condition, but you didn't read the last part. It says the page is ripped. You get it. I'm thinking, oh, everything is fine. The guy likes the catalog. The person likes the catalog. It's great. They love it. The next thing you know, I bought this comic book off you, and I noticed the last page has got a rip in it. Then you got to eat it. Well, did you read the full description? Read the description. That's all I'm asking. Read the description. I mean, it's so frustrating. I go through it. This is, like I said, this is the 5th time. And, you know, you want to be respectful to your buyers because you want them to come back to you, or you don't want them to leave a negative feedback, or whatever the case may be. And what else? What am I supposed to do? You know, I mean, I put it in bold red. I put it in big letters. You know, I don't know what else to tell you. But if you're going to be a person that's not going to, you're going to buy stuff and you're not going to read the description, and later on you get it, you complain to the people, or you're going to complain to eBay, yeah, it's not as described. And then eBay jumps in because, well, if it's not as described, that means they're all in favor of the buyer. So, please, read the description. Read the whole description. That's all I ask. The same thing with this here. You know, a lot of these comics with the jackets on it, they're in good condition. They're clean. I mean, you might get pages on here that might be yellowed. They were, like I said, they were stored in a dry area, so, you know, a dry, cool area. So, again, if you get it, oh, you get the thing with the jacket here. You say, well, look at this. This looks nice. And you take it out, and you're thumbing through it. Oops, I don't want to damage it. And you're thumbing through it, and then you say, page, this thing smells like it's been around in the basement or whatever. You know, the catalog, this thing here is what, probably from 1981 or whatever? Yeah, let's see here. 1985. And remember, it's been stored in this. This hasn't been out of this jacket since 1985. So if you get it and you say, geez, you know, you're looking through, you say it smells, it's got a little funny odor to it, whatever. It's old. It's old print. It's been from 1986, right? It said 1985. So, and let alone it's stored in this. Okay. It was, as far as I know, it wasn't stored in the basement, but because basements then they could get musty, and then you can get like you know. I make sure these things ain't mildew. If you see mildew on them, like if this is that like green stuff on here, unless you still want to try to sell it, I wouldn't. I mean, because the person to get, well, you'd have to, if you were going to try to sell it like that, you better make sure you put in a description what you're selling. I can't express it enough. When it comes to descriptions, be upfront and honest, because let me tell you something. If folks are trying to mask a problem, it's going to come back to bite you. If this comic book I'm selling had flaws with it, stains, coffee stains on the inside, but you don't see because you're looking at the front cover, it's going to come back to bite you. And to make that sale, you're not making a sale because they're going to want their money back, and they're definitely leaving negative feedback. Be upfront and honest. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Be upfront and honest. I sell this book, this comic book. I'm going to take it out of the sleeve again, even though I took it out. I'm going to look through it. I'm going to make sure there's no rips in the pages and the inside. I'm going to make sure there's no stains, mildew, like, you know, like any discoloration, like if you see like green stuff or whatever on there, it's going to get probably chucked out anyway. Probably get thrown in the garbage because I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it in my house, and I wouldn't expect it to have it in your house. And you know, if you're going to give it to your son, daughter, whoever, if they read these things, you don't want them handling stuff like that anyway. But that's what I'm saying. But anyway, I don't want to keep talking about the comic books. This is what we got going on. I just wanted to try it. You know, just wanted to tell you that, you know, give you a heads up that I'm trying to change up a little on the merchandise I'm selling. So this is what we got going on. And if you see anything that you like here, prior to going up on eBay or Amazon, email me, and I could try to, we could say if there's something you're interested in. I think there's gonna be a total of 51 with this here, like I said, and the the video will be scrolling the pages through, so it might take a long time. If you want to advance it, you can advance it, but I'm just trying to give you a heads up. That's what's going on here. But anyway, thanks again, folks, for stopping by. And if you have any questions about these comic books, or if you have any inquiries, that's something that you're looking for. Let's say you're looking for a Batman, or you're looking for the Dark Knight. It's a lot of comic books to go through. But the next time I'm in the warehouse area where they're stored, I could go through and look and say, okay, we have a Dark Knight one, we have a Batman one. Well, I have something here like Batman, but this is not even this is nothing right here. This looks like something, but it's a lot to list. It's a lot to scan too. Like I said, it took me almost 45 minutes, close to an hour to do all this here. And my scan is slow, and it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Put it in, and you got to put a response, and then you do it again. It's so time consuming. But anyway, thanks for stopping by and checking out my video. If you like what I have to offer, subscribe to me. If you want to subscribe, that's fine. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any comments or suggestions for me on any of the things I'm selling, please drop me. Just leave it in the comment line there, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. And thanks again, and you have a great day. Thank you. Bye now.